Hello dear students, myself Miss Vaishali Dekate. Welcome to my channel. I am teaching you subject mathematics in standard 6. In this video, we will continue with our chapter number 4, operations on fractions. We will solve practice set 10. This is part 2 in which we solve question number 3. But before that, subscribe my channel by pressing subscribe at right side. Press the bell icon also to get my recent videos. So children, this is part 2 of practice set 10. In part 1 of this practice set 10, we have solved question number 1 and 2. I have given the link of part 1 in my description box. Now in this part 2, we will be solving this question number 3. We are having 3 sub questions in question number 3. Let us read this first sub question. Suyash bought 2.5 kg of sugar. When we read about the quantity of anything, we will read it as 2.5. Otherwise, when we want to read the number only, we read it as 2 integer 1 upon 2. But it is quantity of sugar, so we can read it as 2.5 kg of sugar. 1 upon 2 means half. We all know that. So Suyash bought 2.5 kg of sugar and Ashish bought 3.5 kg of sugar. How much sugar did they buy altogether? We have to find out how much quantity of sugar did they buy altogether. Altogether means what we will have to do? We will have to add the quantity of sugar bought by Suyash and quantity of sugar bought by Ashish. When we add this two quantity, we will get how much sugar did they buy altogether. Correct? Now, what is given next? If sugar costs 32 rupees per kg, that means the cost of 1 kg sugar is 32 rupees. We will have to find out how much did they spend on sugar they bought. First we have to find out all together how much sugar they have bought and how much money did they give to the shopkeeper for their sugar. So let us see how to solve this sum. I have written the question as it is on my page. Now let us start the solution. So first we will write Suyash bought 2.5 kg of sugar, or you can, if you want, you can write quantity of sugar bought by Suyash. Otherwise you can write the sentences as it is from the question. See children, these types of questions are known as word problem. So while solving word problems in solution, we will have to write the statements. Statements are required in the solution. You have to be have the habit of writing the statement from 6th standard only. Okay, you should be used to writing the statements in word problem. So let us see. First we will be writing Suyash bought 2.5 kg of sugar. Okay, then Ashish bought 3.5 kg of sugar. Now we have to find out how much sugar they buy all together. So the quantity of sugar, I will be writing therefore sign. This sign is known as therefore. This symbol is known as therefore. Therefore, the quantity of sugar they bought all together. Yes, all together means what? We will have to add. So let us add. Is equal to 2.5 plus 3.5. Okay, whichever method you find easy, you can solve by that method. If you want to solve by first method of textbook, you can solve by first method of textbook, this first method. If you want to solve by second method, you can solve by second method. I will be showing you by first method because it will become very easy and convenient to solve this sum by first method. So what we will have to do here, we will be adding the integers first. 2 plus 3, these two integers. Okay, 2 and 3 are the integers, 1 upon 2 and 1 upon 2 are the fractions, and then we will be adding the fractions in the second bracket. Now 2 plus 3, we all know it is 5, plus 1 upon 2, 1 upon 2. What will be the answer? 2 is the common denominator, and in numerator we write 1 plus 1. When common denominator is there, we write one time and we will add the numerators. I will be writing in the horizontal format. This 5 as it is I am writing, plus 1 plus 1 is 2, and upon 2 as it is equal to this 5 again as it is I am writing, plus 2 upon 2 means what? 2 ones are 2, 2 ones are 2, 1 upon 1. 2 upon 2 means 1 upon 1, and 1 upon 1 means 1 only. Correct? Upon 1 means it doesn't have any value. We all know that. So 1 upon 1 means 1. So this is 5 plus 1, simple addition. This is equal to 6. So the quantity of sugar they bought altogether is 6 kg. Okay, so they bought 6 kg of sugar altogether. Now next, what is given? We will be first writing the answer of this sentence. How much sugar did they buy altogether? So let us write the answer of this question, and then we will find out how much did they spend on the sugar they bought. Therefore, Suyash and Ashish bought 6 kg sugar all together. Okay, all together they both bought 6 kg of sugar. Now next, the rate of sugar is, how much it is? 32 rupees per kg. Is 32 rupees per kg. That means 1 kg cost 32 rupees. So we have to find out what is the cost of 6 kg. Therefore, total cost of sugar is equal to 6 into 32 or 32 into 6. You can write anything. What is 6 into 32? 6 2s are 12, 2 written, 1 carrying. 6 3s are 18. 18 plus 1 is 19. 192 rupees. So in this way, they spend how much rupees? 192 rupees on the sugar they bought. Now write the answer statement once again. For second question, there are two questions. First question is how much sugar did they buy altogether? We have got the answer. We have written here. Now second question is how much did they spend on the sugar they bought? So they spent 192 rupees. That we will be writing here. They spent rupees 192 on the sugar they bought. Now let us solve this second question. Aradhana grows potatoes in 2/5 part of her garden. 2 upon 5 means 2/5 part. When we have to read it like this: 2/5 part of her garden. Greens in 1/3 part. Greens means green leafy vegetable maybe. And brinjals in the remaining part. On how much of her plot did she plant brinjal? Okay, she is having one big garden. In that garden, 2/5 part she planted potatoes. 1/3 part of the garden she planted green vegetables, and remaining part she kept for brinjals. So how much part is remaining for the brinjal, that we will have to find out. Okay, so I have written the question as it is. As I have told you, Aradhana is having this one big garden. Garden is single garden, one garden only. And from that one garden, 2/5 part she planted or she grew potatoes. So maybe till this to this part she planted potatoes. This is 2/5 part of the garden. Then 1/3 part of the garden she planted greens. Maybe this is 1/3 part of the garden where she planted greens, and remaining part she kept for the brinjal. So we have to find out this remaining part, and all these three parts make one garden. Okay, that means what? The total of part of potatoes, part of greens and part of brinjal makes one garden. Total of 2/5, 1/3, and part of brinjal is equal to 1. Single garden, one garden. Okay, so that means this 2/5 plus 1/3 plus part of brinjal is equal to 1. So when we get this total of all these three parts is 1, we can easily find out the remaining part in which Aradhna planted brinjals. So let us solve this sum. Solution: Aradhna planted potatoes in 2/5 part of garden. See children, you all don't require to draw this diagram. This I have drawn only to explain this question. Okay. And she planted greens in 1/3 part of garden. Therefore, altogether the part of garden she planted potatoes and greens. We will first find out the total part of potatoes and greens. Total part of potatoes and greens. So we will do the total of potatoes and greens, that is 2/5 plus 1/3 is equal to 2/5 plus 1/3. Now see children, the denominators are not same. We will have to make equal denominators. What should be done to make the equal denominators? We have to multiply 5 by 3 and 3 by 5. So that means first fraction multiply by 3, second fraction multiply by 5. I will be doing horizontally. First fraction multiply by 3, 2 into 3, 5 into 3, plus second fraction multiply by 5, 1/3, 1 multiply by 5, 3 multiply by 5. We will be getting the equal denominators. 2 3s are 6, 5 3s are 15, 1 5s are 5, 3 5s are 15 is equal to, what we should write? Common denominator one time, and in numerator we will have to add the numbers. 6 plus 5, not 15, 6 plus 5. Okay, let me make the correction properly. Okay, this is 6 plus 5. So 6 plus 5 means 11/15 part of garden. This much part of garden is covered with potatoes and greens. So now remaining part of brinjal we can find it easily, because this full part 11/5, this much part is 11/5 now. Okay, this much part of garden is 11/5. Now remaining part of brinjal we can find easily, because from one part of garden 11/15 part is for potatoes and greens. So remaining part will be for brinjal. So what should be done? We have to subtract this 11 upon 15 that from full one part of the garden. So let us find out. Therefore, the part of garden in which brinjal is planted, it will be equal to 1 minus 11 upon 15. Full one part minus 11 upon 15. Now let us see how to solve this 1 minus 11 upon 15. 1 means always 1 upon 1 minus 11 upon 15. How to solve? Now here the denominator is 1. Here the denominator is 15. We have to make the equal denominator. That means we will have to multiply first fraction by 15. So let us multiply 1 upon 1 multiply by 15. Minus 11 upon 15 we will have to write as it is because 15 is there already. So 1 into 15 is 15 and 1 into 15 is 15 minus 11 upon 15. 15 common denominator we write one time. This 15 minus 11. 15 minus 11 is 4 upon 15. So how much part of the garden is having brinjals? 4 upon 15 part of the garden is having brinjal, or she planted brinjal on the part of garden which is of 4 upon 15th part of the garden. So let us write the answer in sentence. Answer statement. Therefore, Aradhana planted brinjals on 4 upon 15 part of garden. In this way we can write the answer. First we have to add the part of potatoes and part of greens. We get 11 upon 15 part of the garden, and then we can subtract the part of brinjal from, we can subtract this part of potatoes and greens from full garden to get the part of brinjal. Okay, now let us go on third question. Question number 3 is, Sandeep filled water in 4/7 of empty tank. There was an empty tank. After that, Ramakant filled 1/4 part of some more of same tank. In same tank, Ramakant filled 1/4 part. Then Umesh used 3/14 part of the tank to water the garden. The maximum capacity of tank is 560 liter. How many liter of water will be left in the tank? So let us see how to solve the sum. There is a tank, children, there is a tank. Okay, maybe this is a tank. This is a tank. What is the capacity of tank? 560 liter. What do we mean by capacity? This much water can be filled in the tank. Okay, so 560 liter is the full capacity of this tank. 560 liter is the capacity of this tank. Now in this tank, 4/7 part of water is filled. This tank is filled with 4/7 part by Sandeep. Okay, so Sandeep maybe till this or till this there is 4/7 part, 4 upon 7th. Okay, 4 upon 7th part is filled by Sandeep. Then after that, Ramakant filled 1 upon 4th part more of same tank. 1 upon 4 part more water he filled. 1 upon Ramakant filled 1 upon 4th part of water is filled by Ramakant. So 1 upon 4 plus 4 upon 7, this much total part is filled by Ramakant and Sandeep. and from their total part filled by Ramakant and Sandeep, the water used by Umesh to water the garden is 3 upon 14. From this total part of water which is filled by Ramakant and Sandeep, from this water Umesh has used 3 upon 14 part of water to water the garden. So we have to find out how much water is left. So let us see. First we will add the part of water filled by Sandeep and part of water filled by Ramakant. Okay, so we will see that how much part altogether they filled, and then we will subtract the part of water Ramakant used to water the garden. So we will subtract from this total, and then we will find out how many liter of water is left in the tank. One by one we will solve in each and every step properly. So let us see it very carefully. In solution, Sandeep filled water in 4/7 of an empty tank. I am not making any changes. I am writing the sentence as it is from the question. Then Ramakant filled 1/4 part more of same tank. Okay, so we find out total of part filled by Sandeep and Ramakant. Therefore, all together part of tank filled by Sandeep and Ramakant. That means we will have to make the total. Okay. It is equal to 4 upon 7 plus 1 upon 4. 4 upon 7 plus 1 upon 4. Let us do the addition. As the denominator are not equal, we will be making the equal denominators. How we can make? We can multiply first fraction by 4 and second fraction by 7. So let us multiply. 4 upon 7 multiply by 4 plus 1 upon 4 multiply by 7. You all know, you all have done it before, so I am not going to explain again and again. Now 4 4s are 16, 7 4s are 28, minus 1 7s are 7, 4 7s are 28. Equal denominators we write one time. We will add. Addition is there. We are going to find out how much part is filled by Sandeep and Ramakant together. Okay, so we will have to add. So 16 plus 7, what is the answer? 23 upon 28 part of tank. Okay, this much part of tank is filled by Sandeep and Ramakant all together. Now Umesh has used 3/14 part. See, I am writing from the question only. Umesh used 3/14 part of tank to water the garden. Therefore, quantity of water used by Umesh is equal to, how much quantity he has used will be equal to 23 upon 28 minus how much he has used? 3 upon 14. Now again the denominator is not equal, so we will have to make equal denominators, equalize the denominators. Here 28 is there, so if you multiply 14 by 2 we will get 28. So first fraction we will have to write as it is. For second fraction we have to multiply by 2. So it will be 23 upon 28 minus 3 2s are 6 upon 28. Equal denominators, write denominator one time. 23 minus 6, what will be the answer? (17) upon 28. So this much part of the water is remaining now in the tank, because out of this water which is filled by Ramakant and Sandeep, this much water is used by Umesh. 3/14 part of water is used by Umesh. So how much part of water is remaining in the tank? 17 upon 28. Therefore 17 upon 28 part of water remaining in the tank. We got to know how much part of water is remaining in the tank. What we will have to find out? We will have to find out if the capacity of tank is 560 liter, how many liters of water is left in the tank? This much part of water is left in the tank, but how much liter? How to find out? Let us see. The capacity of tank is 560 liters, and therefore the quantity of water left in the tank. How to find out the quantity of water left in the tank? The part of water multiplied by the capacity of water. Part of water is 17 upon 28. Multiplied by capacity of water is 560. Multiply. While multiplying, what we can do? If it is possible, we can cancel the number from denominator to numerator. So we all know the table of 28. 28 ones are 28, 28 twos are 56, and 28 zeros are 0. So it will be 17 multiplied by 20, because here 1 is remaining. 28 ones are 28. So 1 in the denominator we don't write, and when we cancel 560 by 28, that means what? We divide 560 by 28, we get answer 20. So we are having 17 multiplied by 20. What is 17 multiplied by 20? 340 liters. 17 twos are 34 and 17 zeros are 0. So it is 340 liter. So how many liter of water is left in the tank? Therefore 340 liter of water will be left in the tank. So in this way, by using statements, you can solve this sum. Okay, use all the statements properly, carefully, and solve the sum. Thank you for watching my video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.